2 years ago, I was going through the best part of my life to this day. My self-improvement journey just exploded 2 months ago. And I was eating healthy, I was going to the gym. Every day after class, I would come home at 7 p.m. And instead of going to eat, even though I was hungry, I would put on my clothes, go out in the rain, in the cold, walk to my gym, and work out until 9 p.m. This was the best period of my life. And after I come back, I would eat. And what I would cook myself was a very stoic meal. It was rice, chicken, eggs, broccoli, cheese, maybe some onions for taste. I was bulking. And then my parents would come into the kitchen and they see me eating this. And they come there to take a piece of chocolate. And then they propose it to me. Yeah, it's just friendly. And I'm saying, no, thank you. But then they start to insist. They want me to take it. Because they think, to them, that I'm creating more suffering for myself by eating clean. They think that it takes discipline. Well, it does, but they think mostly that it is painful for me to do this and that I'm forcing myself to do this against my will. And this happens a lot. I know there are a lot of people online who went through the same problems as me. They have their family who doesn't really believe into the system because you spent most of your life gaming, doing nothing productive, jerking off, coming onto a wall, bro. If you're a wall coomer, how can they believe that you just changed and now you eat healthy? They think it's not possible. They think something's wrong. So they try to bring you back to this stable state that they know you for. They know you as this man who doesn't have much discipline, who likes to enjoy himself. So they try to perpetuate this, even though you've changed. And sometimes the interference was actually so strong from my parents that it would actually be stronger than my will. And I would end up taking chocolate. After they asked for 5 times, I would end up taking it. And it was a big mistake. I was too weak to keep refusing it. And there is no point in explaining to them that, oh, I'm on self-improvement, I'm not eating chocolate, I'm not eating sugar, it's bad for you, oh, insulin. There's no point in that because their system, their belief system is completely different. When I started my journey, I was so depressed and pissed off by all the bad habits I did, by the lack of meaning, by the lack of discipline. I was so pissed off that I was willing to literally kill my old self. I was willing to kill my old self and to rebuild something on top. A change which is this radical, it's most likely not even possible with your parents because let's be honest here. They're older than you. They have less neuroplasticity, even if they wanted to change. Because you wanted to change too. You knew that discipline was good for you, but you still struggled. You couldn't adopt this mindset. It took me over a year to get completely into this mindset, and I'm still working on improving it. How do you think your parents can do the same if they don't even want to, if they don't know about the benefits, if they don't have a divine purpose behind it? So there's no point in trying to explain the logic to them. There's no point in trying to convincing them that sugar doesn't even taste good to you anymore. There is no point. So what you can do instead, and what worked the best for me, was to actually play the retard. You basically tell them some stupid excuse that would be realistic for a person with their mindset. For example, they may come in, they may propose you to eat the chocolate, and you just tell them, "Oh no, I'm not hungry. I'm just not hungry. I'll eat it later. Leave it here." Then they put it there. If they refuse to take it with them, they leave it. Then you just take it, sneak into the kitchen and put it back on the shelf. No one's gonna notice, no one's gonna judge you. Just do this. It's the simplest thing. If they start to asking you, why are you eating so clean? Why are you eating 5 eggs a day? It's not good for you. Oh, there's cholesterol and stuff. You shouldn't eat 5 eggs a day. 5 eggs a day. You just tell them, "Oh, I just felt like. I was just hungry." You just do this, and this is the best strategy because they cannot tell you shit about this. "Oh, you're hungry," but well, when you are hungry, you're eating your chocolate, right? When I'm hungry, I'm eating my eggs. It's as simple as that. So there's no point in explaining the logic to them. Just find a stupid excuse and hold long enough until you can move out. Either you go to uni and you have a separate place where you live, which is really great because right now I can build all of my life around my habits. There is no point anymore in trying to find excuses into the perpetual fight for the fridge where there's not enough space and you're like you come there, you take out their fucking sugar yogurt and you put your meat and your eggs in the place. I don't recommend doing that because it's gonna go bad, but you know what I'm talking about. There is like competition for food, competition for good habits. You don't have to fight anymore when you live separately. So your best option is to move out as soon as it's possible without harming your financial situation. Because if you're not financially free, or if you don't have any ability pay pay for a separate apartment, you shouldn't go for it. You should just push through and do your habits and resist the pressure. It's gonna teach you a lot. Just the fact that you can resist the pressure like this for years, it's gonna teach you a lot. You will be more resilient. The more external pressure you have, the more resilient you become. You just need to make sure you don't break down. So the interesting part about this, oh shit, my computer is like, "Are you a fucking turbine or something? Why are you going so fast, bro?" So the interesting thing about all of this is that you change so much that your belief system, it becomes so different from the people around you, but there's this conflict, there's this misunderstanding where they don't realize that the things you do that bring you the most pleasure, that are great for you, they don't realize that going to the gym is so much more enjoyable for you than eating sugar, for example. They think it's hard to go to the gym. Like, for them it is. You know, like most parents, when they want to get in shape, even if they start taking action, they go to the gym and they come back like, "Oh yeah, I feel kind of great, but it was fucking hard. The next time I'm not sure I will come back." This is basically how most people live. So if your belief system is so much different from that, how can you expect them to understand your logic? You don't need to use your logic. It's a wrong strategy. The right strategy is just staying, keeping your integrity, keep doing the things you know are good for you. And if you have like conflicts, you just manage them by using stupid excuses that you cannot argument against. Like, of course, if you tell David Goggins that you just wanted to eat some eggs because you felt like and you're not supposed to, he's gonna slap your fucking face. But if you tell your parents that you ate something just because you wanted to, It's their belief system. It's logical for them. So just tell them that and it will go through. It will be fine. Keep eating your eggs.